Britannia, Britannia, rule the waves. Should this be sung in concert halls today? So, we're coming up to the final night, the last night of the proms. It's the biggest classical music festival in the world, but this is a very controversial way to end it by singing Rule Britannia. And it's been a tradition for many, many years that the last night of the proms finishes on a kind of a medley, a sequence of songs that are very patriotic, very traditionally British. So you've got Jerusalem, Land of Hope and Glory, and Rule Britannia. Why is it controversial that we're singing Rule Britannia? If you follow me online, you will know that I'm a huge advocate for a mass sing-along and just that kind of joyous communal experience of singing together. So why is it that singing one particular song might not be great for everybody? Now, first of all, you have to think about the context of when this was written. So this is written by a composer called Thomas Arne, actually in a pub down the road from me in Hammersmith, and it was 1740. Now, at that time, Britain was very much kind of building its empire around the world. So the idea of Britain ruling the waves was definitely something that they were aiming for at that time. So he wrote this song as part of a mini stage performance about Alfred the Great, actually. So it wasn't really set in 1740. But nowadays, it is more associated with the last night of the proms and waving our Union Jacks around and things like that. But the question is, should we still be singing this song in particular on a night that has such a huge platform around the world? Okay, so on the one hand, yes, why not? I think, everyone should be free to enjoy whatever music they like and to sing whatever songs they like. However, on the other hand, you could argue that any piece of music, every piece of music that we listen to, any piece of art, should be experienced and acknowledged as to what the context was at the time. So we can't remove music from that. Music is not written in a bubble. So one big criticism of classical concerts in particular is that you hear the same pieces every year, and it's the same old stuff. However, I kind of feel like recently things are becoming a lot more inclusive. So you might hear a piece of Beethoven or Mozart, and in the first half you could have it preceded by a less well-known composer or a modern composer. So if there is a lot more diversity in terms of the music that's being produced at the proms, why not have one evening of all the old classics that everyone knows and loves, and even a bit of a patriotic sing-along at the end of the night? So one issue with actually having this sing-along is that you don't want to alienate people, and you don't want to not make people feel welcome. And I feel like with classical music, this is quite a big issue, and you need to get people into the concert halls. And when you have a piece that's sung year on year on such a big stage as kind of the final moment of this epic classical festival, having something that is based on and written around the time that Britain was kind of building its empire, it could make people feel very alienated, and you've got to think about the words that are being sung. So music that could be a huge source of national pride for one person could be a symbol of oppression to another person. You can say, it's just a song, just enjoy it, sit back and sing along. But just maybe if you do, have a think about how other people might experience this song, and maybe use it as a reminder to think about what was going on at the time when this was written. That point of time in British history, 1740, things were changing forever around the world. And those consequences are still being felt today all around the world. So maybe we can have a think about that when we're singing along to that rousing chorus of Rule Britannia. As this is a very short video, I can't get into the nuances of this conversation, really. But if you want to chat a bit more, then feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Should we be singing Rule Britannia, or do we need to leave it to history? Let me know what you think. Let's stay civil in the comments, because it'd be great to get a good, positive conversation going around this. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.